I thought I had the world. Like, obviously that's every amateur's dream, to grow up and get on GB. Obviously didn't know I was an addict.
Declan Fusco was one of Britain's most promising young fighters, having made it all the way to the national setup and training with the elite of British amateur boxing. But issues with discipline cost him his place, leading to battles with addiction and poor life decisions. Having now faced his demons head-on, Declan speaks openly about his battles and how he plans to show off his incredible talents in the professional ranks.
The percentage is quite high of people having ADHD falling into addiction, because you're always looking for a buzz. Like when I was young, I would just pinch people's pencils and chuck them on the floor, and always getting some thrill. I'd like obviously going out on a weekend, then 2 days, then 3 days, then it's a progressive illness, so it started getting to more or less every day. I was drinking every day, taking tablets, doing other drugs, cocaine. I got sick. I tried to do it myself a few times. I'd stay off it for a couple of months and that, and then I didn't know what I know now. Through like the fellowship, I'd just seen a friend on Facebook saying that he was like 13 months clean and that. I didn't even know what the term clean meant, like properly. And he said, I messaged him, I said, what do you mean by clean? He went, oh, just no drink, no drugs. So I went, what, for 13 months? I said, it's impossible. I says, how do you do it? And he says, oh, come to this meeting. So I went to a Narcotics Anonymous meeting. I was just going once a week, just listening and taking things in. I didn't speak for about 6 months. Just listening, and I was just learning a few things. And then obviously they were saying, get a sponsor and that. I was like, yeah, do you get paid for this? Like, but it's a sponsor who's been through the steps and got quite a bit of clean time behind them, and like knows a bit about addiction and that. And they take you through the steps. So they say stick with the winners. So I'm coming up 10 months now. It's the longest I've done since I was probably a kid. I used to stay off it when I was boxing, like through the championships for like 3 or 4 months, but then I'd go on a little spree, like going out every weekend. And last few years just got bad, where it was just every day I was looking for something.
Matt Jobs, who is head of the Jobs Boxing Gym and coaches many top young boxers in the Northeast, speaks about having Declan in the gym and what having somebody with such a big personality can do for not only himself, but also all of the young fighters who train there.
He's a great kid. He's got a good heart. He helps all the young ones in the gym as well when he's finished training himself. So I think one day he'll make a good coach as well, you know. He's an absolute pleasure. He's a lovely lad, you know. He's been misguided and he's got his issues in his past, you know, which shouldn't still. He's done he's done things that he shouldn't have, but he's paid the price for that. And I'm a great believer in getting to know the character first on a day-to-day basis, and then boxing will just take its toll after that, you know. It's the way I process it. So everybody can see who works with Declan knows he's got massive talent.
It's finding a new way of life. Just like changing the places that you go to and the things you do, the people you hang around with, and you just got to distance yourself a bit. Now I don't really do now. I go to the gym just for family and kids and just do stuff for them and that, and do like the odd boxing show and that. Just keep myself safe. I've got good support, so keep it like that. That saying, if you hang about with 5 millionaires, you'll be the 6th. So if you hang around with 5 addicts, you'll be the 6th. But if you hang around with 5 good people, you'll be the 6th. Hang about with 5 idiots, I'm the biggest idiot. So it was just. Well, I've always been told, like, of GB coaches, England coaches, to be coaches, that I can go wherever I want, but it's all down to me. So I've got quite far, obviously, in amateurs, but I need to do it in the pros. Doesn't really matter what you do amateur now. It set you up for a better start in the pros, but I think I'll be a good bridge away, and I think I'll go far.